Obama's CIA has no proof of Russia tampering with U.S. election. Early Saturday, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's team pushed back against reports of a CIA secret assessment determining that Russia likely interfered in the 2016 election in his favor, with RNC's communication director Sean Spicer demanding proof that Russian involvement affected the outcome. "What proof does anyone have that they affected the outcome?" "Zero," Mr. Spicer said in a heated interview with CNN's Michael Smerconish. "Show me what facts have actually shown that anything undermined that election." Donald Trump won 306 electoral votes, 62 Americans voted for him. So what proof do you have or anyone has that any of this affected the outcome of the election? Friday, the WP reported that the CIA found Russia intervened in the election on Donald Trump's behalf, not just to undermine confidence in the electoral process. In addition, the New York Times reported that Russia had hacked into the RNC's computers but withheld the information it seized, a claim Mr. Spicer denied Saturday. Friday night, Donald Trump's transition team night tore into the CIA for the assessment that the Russia intervened in the presidential election on his behalf, dismissing the spy agency as the same people that said Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. The election ended a long time ago in one of the biggest electoral college victories in history, the team said statement. "It is now time to move on and make America great again." The W Post also reported that according to U.S. officials, the NSA has several people with connections to Moscow who had leaked thousands of emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman John Podesta and the Democratic National Committee to WikiLeaks. Saturday morning, Mr. Spicer, who is serving as a spokesman for the Trump transition team, told Mr. Smerconish that the Times assessment of the situation and its reports that the RNC's computers were hacked by Russia are false. "The intelligence is wrong," he said. "It did not happen. We offered the New York Times conclusive proof that it didn't happen. They refused to look at that, it didn't fit the narrative. The bottom line is, Michael, the intelligence is wrong because they're writing that the conclusion that they came to was based in part on the RNC was hacked. It wasn't hacked. Mr. Spicer said the RNC has agencies it works with that are willing to help sort out the information, calling it reprehensible that the New York Times passed. If that's how the intelligence was based, then it clearly is wrong and we were willing to offer proof to that point, said Mr. Spicer. Also, the CIA determined that its information on the RNC was inconclusive, and if it is now so convinced, why if the CIA is so convinced, why won't they go on the record like they did with the DNC, Democratic National Committee? Mr. Spicer said he believed there are people within the nation's intelligence agencies, including the CIA, who are upset with the outcome of the election, and are pushing an agenda of misinformation, something the agency is expert in. The facts don't add up, he told Mr. Smerconish. The media sides with the unnamed sources. You guys are willing to run with whatever comes out as unnamed sources from unnamed agencies, and yet the CIA itself will go on the record. Saturday, Mr. Smerconish told Mr. Spicer that he is troubled that Donald Trump, through his transition team's statement, is already throwing under the bus the Intelligence Committee, with whom he's going to have to work on life and death matters. Mr. Smerconish concluded by telling Mr. Spicer he appreciates his interview, but he'd love to talk directly with Donald Trump. Mr. President-elect, I'll treat you with dignity and respect. Come here and let me ask you questions, he said into the camera. The CNN host, clearly shaken by the argument, told his crew, I've lost my place, guys. I don't know where the hell we are. Have a terrific weekend.